Grace and Annabel again, and today we're going to be having a chat about something that happened to me, or happens to me on a regular basis, which is I went to a drinks party, and it's my idea of horror. I just don't know how to cope. I'm so socially inadequate.
I don't think you're socially inadequate. I just think that you need to have a bit of success at it, and then it gives you success for the confidence for the next
Okay,
one.
but look, this is me typically,
Okay,
all right?
go on.
So, first of all, I get to the door and I think, OMG, everybody looks so confident. Now, I do know that one of the tricks is that you say to yourself, they're all just as nervous as
Yes.
me. Everybody wants to be liked, everybody wants to be admired, and so I try to have that in the forefront of my mind. I sidle up to some unfortunate person, or I'm introduced to some person, and I'm suddenly like a rabbit in the headlights. I can't, my mind goes absolutely blank.
But I think that at our age, what happens is at a social gathering is everybody divides into one of two camps. Is you either know them well or you don't know them at all. And so at our age, a lot of people are not open to making new friends. So they actually just want to go to a drinks party and talk to the people they know. So if you sidle up to them, they can be a bit sort of, but I wanted to talk to my mate who I haven't seen for
But sometimes you
weeks.
get stuck on your own, you've got no choice
No, I
but
know.
to put on a brave face and to just go and say, hi, I'm Grace.
I know, and
I
men...
wish I could think of something else to say after that.
But men, don't you think that men have it so much easier because they have this common topic, sport?
Yes.
And you see, our common topic that women talk about is more emotional, it's more personal. It may be, you know, about, I don't know, your beauty routine or something you're wearing or whatever. But it's something that you're nervous to talk to somebody about the first time you meet them, you know, a new person. However, I was taught an elderly relative of mine taught me a long time ago when I was talking about this exact problem. She said, the thing with women, and the British aren't very good at it, is pay them a compliment.
Yeah. So they warm to you straight away.
Exactly.
So, for example, I come up to you and I say, oh, hi, I'm Grace. I love your earrings. I spotted them from across the room.
That's right, exactly. Now,
I sound good now, don't I?
No, I know.
In real life.
But immediately, I've sort of melted inside.
Yes.
If I am that sort of person, but you know.
Well, you'd be hard, you'd be very
exactly.
unusual.
And then you chat, and then you get on to, you know, I mean, if I told you about these earrings, immediately it just happens, there's a story with them. A girlfriend of mine gave them to me because she loves me.
Okay, but what happens if the woman says, thank you?
Well, then that's not the person you want to be spending the evening chatting
So what do
to.
I do? Turn on my heel and walk away?
No, but just say, oh, I must go and talk to so-and-so and head
But
across
do you know
the
what
road.
happens to me then? I then start talking absolute gibberish because I'm scared that she'll think I'm absolutely stupid, or he will think I'm absolutely stupid. So then I talk rubbish, then I feel mortified, then they'll ask me a question and my mind goes blank. 2 minutes later, when I've left them, I think, hang on a minute, they probably know the Watsons from wherever. And I could have actually had a great conversation with them about that. Now, you and my husband have both got fantastic memories, and that really helps
Yeah, it does.
when you're in that situation.
It does help. I agree with you. I also think when you're sitting at a supper party or something, you've got a man on either side of you. You know, you can, I mean,
Well,
there are a lot of
I
men.
like your earrings.
No, exactly. But well, you might be able to in this modern day and age. But a lot of men aren't very good at talking to women.
No.
So I think we've got to make it easier for them.
Yes.
And I think that the one thing that men do like is that women who actually have an opinion and don't just sit there going, yes, you know, because then they become really boring because it's just sound of their own voice. So I think to have, even if you get it wrong, but say, you know, oh, I don't know if this is right, but I think I heard Theresa May say this, the other, was that right? Now, of course, they probably know the correct answer and they're thrilled that you're saying, oh, well, if you say something like, you'll probably know better than me, but Do you see?
Such a flatterer you are.
I know, but it does. You're basically what you're trying to do, aren't you? Is break down that British reserve, that sort of stiff upper lip. You're trying to melt them a little bit, aren't you? So if you can make them feel good about themselves, you pointed out by saying something about my earrings, you've made me feel, oh gosh, I'm so pleased somebody's noticed my earrings. By saying a similar sort of thing.
Okay, so flattery is a good
Yeah.
one. And the other thing I notice is maybe taking a few deep breaths, because then you could be more yourself rather than this sort of stuttering, useless person who can't string a sentence together. And then, of course, the other good trick is that you listen.
Yeah.
And you talk all about the person, and you don't have to mention anything about yourself. So you let them do all the talking, because I think Benjamin Disraeli said they'll listen to them, stuff about themselves for hours.
And also, notice somebody, the person like you that's standing or sitting the other side of them and isn't talking to anyone.
And bring them in.
Bring them in, because a three-way conversation is always better,
Easier.
because while they're
Good.
talking, you've got thinking time.
Excellent.
That's the other
Good
thing.
tips. I think I'm going to be better off now.
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
more confident.
You never have a problem coming over here to chat to me. So
Well, I know, but I know you, and
That's-
that's a different thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but they are good tips, and I'm going to use those.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.